Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Farming Simulator 19. There's our new silo that we just bought last episode to hold stuff for our fields, fertilizer and seeds mainly, but also I think herbicide and slurry, probably digestate as well. We'll see. Right now, I think all we've got in there right now is the fertilizer. Let's see, where are we at? Last episode we harvested our wheat field there, field number 3. Let's look at the map. Take a quick look here and see. Yeah, 3 is now planted. It's in the very first growth stage. I don't think we can fertilize it. It's already got one application of fertilizer on it. There's a little strip there that needs lime. We'll worry about that next time. The whole field needs lime. Try and do better on that one. Let's see. The other fields. Field 2 is going to be next. Half of it's going to become ready before the other half, but we may still get started on it. Now, before this episode started, I was just trying to figure out how are we going to make some more money. We've got fuel being produced now, diesel fuel. We've got oil being pumped, and we hauled some of that oil over to our refinery over out this way. Those diesels being produced, we could sell diesel. We've got fertilizer and seeds both being made right now. We've supplied the resources for that. We've got food for the cows being made, TMR. And then we've got wood products, but the wood products were gonna run scarce on these over at the Mammoth Mill. Let's just go take a look at the global company mod and go to do the Mammoth Mill. And see, again, I'm trying to think of how we can make some money so we can buy some more things and expand. We've got paper, not a lot. See, we're out of wood here at the Mammoth Mill. We do have some logs laying around outside that we could feed into the mill and get some more product out. We got some straw that we could take over there too as a substitute for coal. And it's already loaded up with water. We've got a little bit of wood chips that we could feed back into the mill too. Lumber, looks like we've got a lot of lumber we could sell. I'm just nervous about selling these products when we don't have more trees ready. In fact, our trees, if we go over there, let's just walk over to the general area. Maybe here. Let's go visit. Boom. This is the lumber mill. Oh, there's our trees. They're in the second stage. Looks like some of them are in the second stage here. These aren't going to bring in a lot of money if we harvest them. Look how wavy they are. Looks kind of cool. We've got a bunch here. This is an investment in the future. Some of them are in the second growth stage, but most are still in that very first growth stage here. So wood is coming, but I think we're several days off from being able to harvest this. We also, if I don't get hit by these cars, we have a bunch more trees planted. I think more than even this plot around the corner here. And those are they're even further off from being ready to harvest. It's going to take a long time. And then I don't think we have many other trees to pick up. I mean, we can kind of scavenge and grab these, but I kind of like leaving these here just for the aesthetic. But yeah, here's our other big tree farm. Tons of trees through here. This is land we bought up. I think this used to be factory buildings. In fact, there's a little effect there. If you look, you can see some smoke that used to be associated with the building that was here, I think. But when I opened the map, there were no buildings here. I think this is just part of an edit to the map that wasn't taken care of, but that looks kind of funny. So yeah, the bottom line here is I think it's going to be a while before we have more trees to cut unless we buy a plot of land that has a bunch of trees. Now there is a plot right across the river that has a lot. We can kind of see it just over the fence there. Let's maybe take a look at how much that costs, because if we do that, We could buy that. Feed all those logs into the mill and then sell pallets and sell wood products. Here's the extra logs we've got, by the way. We've got a few laying around. Not a lot. These ones I don't think are ours. Now, these are aesthetic. We can't do anything with these. These messy ones are ours. One little pile there and one little pile there. And a few here. Not much. But let's see how much that land costs right across the river. I think we looked at this before. It is, back up, bring up the lands. It's this plot here. Oh man, we can almost do it. We just need to raise a little bit of money or borrow that last 100 grand back. And we could have another huge, I don't know what they call it, like a stand of trees. Is that what they call this? Let's walk over there. I'm not sure where the fastest way is. I'll get back to the map overview. Go to the greenhouses. Visit. Let's go look at that plot of land. It's over here. There you can see it. We gotta bring the trees out this way, I guess, through this. It's wide enough, right? Wide enough passageway. Right next to the train. Ooh. These are really mature looking trees. Look how tall those things are. There's a lot of cash right here. Easily, this would pay for itself. Easily. They're packed in pretty tight, too. It might be like here. Wow. Might be a little bit of struggle to get some of these out of here. And we do have to haul them over the bridge, so that's a little bit slower process to get them over to the lumber mill. Or the Mammoth Mill, I should say. We probably won't sell these as logs. Boy, there's a lot here. This looks like a decent idea to raise some funds, and maybe we'll pour those funds into more fields or other things that we can do. Or if we wanted to stay with logging, for a while, we could harvest these trees, process them into products and sell them, and then try and purchase this land way off on the far left side of the map. Let's go to lands. This big long stretch. This is 1 million. But there are a ton of trees here that we could be harvesting and making money from. Again, I'd kind of like to get to the farming though, but $1 million investment gets us, oh man, there's just a ton here. We can take a look at this too. We may have looked at this before. I know we've driven by it. That is the, no, which way? Wrong way, this way, behind all this stuff. Here's the oil well. I supplied a bunch of water between episodes to our oil well, so it is full of water. But here's what I'm talking about. Oh, it looks like we've got, we've got a mix of sizes here, don't we? We've got some monsters in the back, and we've got these smaller ones. Now, I don't know if these are going to grow or if they're just, since they were the default ones that came with the map, if that's just as far as they're going to get. But I believe these could all be harvested. And look, it's as far as the eye could see. Not to mention, we could cut some of this grass and bring it back. Turn this into silage, maybe sell that. Or use it for feed. But this goes up the whole map. I mean, I can't, it's going to take forever to try and walk up there. We can try and get up this hill, but you can see there's a lot more trees than down here. And for $1 million, you get the whole stretch. It looks like some kind of bumpy terrain here. But I believe all of this grass can be mowed and collected. And then, like I said, maybe turned in. Look at this. I mean, there's tons of trees here. This is $1 million. We can't buy this right now. But if we bought that first stand of trees, harvested that and turned it into products, we could easily buy this big stretch. And then we're good for any time we need to raise money. We could just start taking down these trees. And these look fairly easy to harvest. They're not all clumped together. And we could replant it as well. That might be worth doing. I know it's Farming Simulator, but it could be Lumberjack Simulator for a few episodes here. Yeah, you get the idea. So that's an option. And it starts by buying the land up here, which is not that expensive. It's this little stand here. I'm sure we could get $1 million out of this. After we harvested all that, at least. That is only about, what is that? 32,000 more than we've got on hand. We could sell something pretty easy. Maybe the paper products and buy that. Fields are growing. They're not keeping us too busy. We need more capital. The other thing we have that we could do is over here at the at our ore mine. We've got some work to do. Let's go look at that. Okay. In fact, I brought our truck. We've got some ore on the ground here that needs to be picked up. And then we've got a bunch of these ore nuggets that need to be put into the actual factory. And we probably have some stone that can be hauled as well and sold. Let's do that while we think about the logging options. We'll collect all these nuggets and feed them in. I brought the semi over here and hooked it up. Let's do that. Yeah, this guy, I think, can only do boulders. Let's see if I toggle. Yeah, just boulders. So I will put the autoloader on. We'll just drive by these guys and see if we can pick them all up. Shouldn't be too bad. Boom, and then we feed these back in and we'll get our ore that we can scoop up. Boom. Whoops, I think that is the little pit where we have to drop this stuff off, so let's do it. Back up a little bit. Okay, those are placed. Let's park this trailer just outside the mine. It gets a little janky if you park it inside the mine for some reason. Let's get out on the normal dirt surface. Also works to be a nice sign. Let me know this is the ore mine. Boom, I'm just going to unload. Oops, see, there it goes. It's kind of weird. All right, let's put this a little farther out, I guess. Okay, now it's going to take it. Yeah, something strange. I don't know if it's the trailer or if it's just this terrain, but it's a little janky. In fact, I guess I could just leave this truck out here. We'll figure out something to do with this guy. We're probably not going to be hauling those boulders for a while. So we could start shoveling ore. We need a lot. Let's see how things look in the global company mod for the ore mine. See how we're doing. We did bring diesel over here. I think several episodes ago. I may have done that between episodes. We still have plenty of diesel on hand. Ore, rock, and stone. Ore, rock. Bulk ore. This is... yeah, ore, rock we've just supplied, I think. 94, 176? This diesel is producing those nuggets. We don't have any waiting for us. We just harvested the ore rock. And then this is showing the ore rock that has been brought in as input. So almost 100,000 liters. That's going to generate a bunch of ore for us to scoop up. And we got plenty of diesel in there. Plenty of water too, so we're in good shape. Now, if we scoop up this ore, we would just be taking this over to the Mammoth Mill. And maybe there's something we can sell there that isn't wood related. But we could sell this pipe, or we could take the pipe over to the oil rig pump jack thing and then process it all the way to diesel and then sell it that way. That might be better. But let's just see what we got over here in terms of drill pipe. The Mammoth Mill down here. Okay, ore still has 55,000 liters just about. Needs straw. We need to make a trip to take some straw over. Why don't we do that? Straw to the Mammoth Mill. And then we could think about shoveling up some ore and taking that out there too. We've got drill pipe. Sewage trash we don't have to worry about yet. It doesn't look like. I think we're okay. That's out of curiosity. Let's just see what drill pipe sells for if we didn't want to turn it into oil. Can we find it? That is the question. Let's keep your eyes peeled. Might go buy it. Not sure if it's going to look like a big long pallet or of pipes or what it's going to look like. There's our lumber. We do have some lumber to sell. Prices are going down, of course. Same thing with paper. I suppose... Oh, there's our drill pipe. I was going to say, I suppose if we are going to raise money to buy the tree stand, the stand of trees, I should say, or that little forest, and harvest it, then I guess it doesn't matter if we sell wood products because we're going to have a ton of wood once we do that. Okay, here's our drill pipe. $8.75 at Lowe's. I believe this is all per 1,000 liters. That's not bad. $8.75 per 1,000 liters. Or we could turn that into diesel fuel. I'm not sure what's best. I would think it's the diesel fuel, but I don't, we'd have to go through all the math on the prices here to see what makes sense. We could sell drill pipe. I'm thinking if we're going to buy wood, we can just go sell the lumber we've got. Boy, I think this is what we should do. Is get to harvesting some trees. This is not urgent. We could do a couple just for fun. A couple shovels here. Let's do a little bit of this. I'll do a time lapse. We'll do a little bit of this. And then we'll go sell some of our wood products. And maybe buy that tree. Oh, we don't have our tree harvester. Oh. We will, boy, if we're going to do trees serious and buy that $1 million plot of land along the left side of the map, then we probably don't want to lease anymore. We probably want to buy that Ponssee tree harvester. Just buy that thing outright. Now, that's not cheap. That's a lot of money on its own. We got some stuff to think about. All right, let's do this real quick. And then we'll come back and give it some more thought. Here we go. All right, let's dump this last bucket of ore here. So we got most of it. There's still some scraps here, and there's more that is spawning. So we'll be able to come back and get a bunch more ore. I should mention, by the way, that I did harvest the rest of the silt from that little pond over by where our grass processor factory is and the feed mill and all that kind of stuff. So I emptied that pond pretty much of all the silt. We'll see if that responds. I don't think that one's gonna. So we've got, what, 100, almost 200,000 liters. Ooh, truck's having a little hard time getting going there. Almost 200,000 liters of ore. Let's go drop this off the Mammoth Mill. Then we'll swing back here, and I think there's some rock. Rock or stone, I can't remember what they call it. But I think there's a byproduct here that we can go sell as well. We should have a bunch of it. And we need to raise money to buy those trees, or that plot of land, off to our right. And not only do we need to buy the land, we need to buy the tree harvester, and that is almost twice as much as the land itself. Okay, we need to drop this stuff off. The Mammoth Mill over here. There's a couple pits here for ore. Do that. While that's unloading, looks like it's going to take a second. Let's go see for the ore mine what that byproduct is. If it's rock or stone and where that's at. It is stone. Okay, we've got 116,000 liters. We've got this clean fill too. Yeah, let's go pick up this stone and see if we can sell it. 116,000. Let's go grab it. I know there's like a stone crushing factory that we can build. I think it's not build, but I think we can purchase. It's either way down there where I'm pointing behind the warehouse, the next building way down there. Or it's on the other side, just in front of the ore mine. There's that little factory there. I'm not sure which one's which. But for now, I don't want to buy it. I just want to sell the stone and raise money for that land that has all those trees. Then we need that tree harvester too. And we're probably going to have to sell some wood products as well to pull this off. Wait, it's foggy in here, it looks like. Gold. There it is. Stone. Let's just take it all. And while that's loading, let's find a place to sell it. Let's see. That looks like food. Where is the stone? There it is. Boom. Well, it doesn't look like great prices. They're all going down. Lowe's looks like it's the best price right now. $3.54 per 1,000 units. We'll do it. This truck's pretty easy to drive. And Lowe's isn't too far away. Here's the other factory I was talking about. I'm not sure what this one does. But eventually we're going to probably purchase it. We'll find out. And it says on the map too. We can always check the map. Okay, this time we want to cross this way. Cut through the diner parking lot. See if I can cut in front of that truck. Drop this off at Lowe's, and then we'll look at the wood products and maybe sell some of those, since we are going to be cutting trees very soon. We've also got those logs on the ground we could harvest and pump those into the Mammoth Mill. As long as we're going to have a new supply of trees, it's not such a big deal. And then longer term, I'm guessing 5 or 6 more in-game days. And we're doing it real time, so that's lots of hours. Once all that time ticks by, I think we'll have more trees that we've planted that we can harvest. All right, let's lose the stone, see how much we get for it. All right, what was that? 41,000, not too bad. It's worth the trip. Not mind-blowing, but every bit will help. Take this truck and park it back at the mine. Stuck on something. Yeah, I think we can, well, maybe we'll take this over to the Mammoth Mill and feed those wood chips back into the plant. This is kind of a handy truck for that, so let's do it. We will cut across to the Mammoth Mill. Take our shortcut through the diner. There's some orchards here off to the right we're going to have to get to. All right, I'm going as fast as she'll take us, 85 miles per hour. Sun's come up. It's, what is it, 7:35 here in the morning. In-game. A little foggy. Not crazy about mist in-game so much, foggy mist. We're going to go fetch wood chips. I'm going to cut through here. We're going to need to bring our semi-truck over too so we can deliver some wood products to market. I think I got to go around this way. We'll grab wood chips out of here and just feed these back into the mill. That'll get us some more wood products. A little corny, but not many here. About 17,000. That filled up pretty quick. Let's see what else is in here. Does it show us? Nope. That might be it. That might be it. So I think we just dropped these around the corner. That's where we dropped the straw. We should go get a load of that too. Let's do that next. That's coal or straw right there next to us. Let's definitely do that. We have a bunch of straw. I guess we can probably take all of it because we've got another... Ooh, I'm driving through these trees. I was saying we could probably take all the straw that we've got accumulated because we have another big field of barley. And that's already planted, that's maturing, that's going to get us a bunch more straw. So we can probably use up everything we've got and bring it all over here to the Mammoth Mill. Take the back roads. We gotta go all the way back to the silo. We'll get there. Looks like a pretty day here. No rain. Oh, I took a wrong turn, didn't I? This is not going to let me out. Yeah, this is kind of interesting feature of the map. No little bridge here. I think I fell into this little trap one time before. Oh well, we get to take a tour of this field. Someday we'll own it. Not yet. There's our little bridge. I think what I meant to do was just stay on the other side. I know it looks silly when I steer into the guardrails, but it's just the turning is very slow, very slow for the wheels to turn. I'm expecting it to be more responsive than it is. It's still my bad, but not as bad as it looks. Usually when I'm running into the rails, believe me, my finger is trying to steer us in the other direction. All right, back here near the cow shed. Probably take a look and see if these guys are reproducing. I think it was 66 and 66. Yeah, still is same. I don't know. Okay, they always need water. They also require a clean feeding area and some require straw. Feed them any of the types of food. I'm hoping these guys are going to reproduce. I'm not sure what the secret is. We're going to have to purchase more cattle, I'm sure. Little campsite around a little lake there at the bottom of the falls. That looks super nice. through here by our tractors. We do need to get a power washer, and I should probably put that auger wagon away. I'm not going to bother with that now. We're just going to get straw. I'm going to leave 100,000, so we'll take about 400,000. How's that sound? That should be plenty. And like I said, we've got another field that's going to give us even more. This is mostly straw from field 3. We just harvested last episode, or the last 2 episodes. So we're halfway there. We want 400,000. This truck is a little unrealistic that it can take 1 million, but it does save us trips. And for YouTube, it kind of makes some sense. So you're not having to watch me time-lapse 40 trips. I can just do 1 trip. That's kind of the idea. I think I can take this shortcut. I think this is going to work out to be faster for us. Here's the other factory I was talking about. One of these is stone and one of these is rock processing. Probably make cement or something. We'll have to see. That's our fancy warehouse to store stuff, but we haven't used... I don't think we've used it yet. I can cut through here. We have not bought this one, this industry. We need a bunch of stuff before we can do it. I think glue and there's a bunch of stuff that we just can't make yet. That's why I'm holding off on buying that one. All right, where am I going? Back this way. And this straw is a substitute for coal, so we'll take it. We've got lots of it. It's easier to get than scooping up coal. Let's unload. And then I need to bring the semi over, the one where we hauled the boulders at the beginning of the episode. I need to get that semi over here and hook it up to our flatbed. We're not going to get any money for dumping the straw, but it's an input into the factory here, the mill. A little slow to unload. All right, let's take a look in here while we're here. Paper. Got a tiny bit of wood in there. We could unload our logs too, actually. Got lumber. We're gonna do probably the rest of this episode. We might be just hauling resources around. We'll raise some money. We need at least, boy, in order to get that tree harvester, I think we need at least 600 or 650 grand for all that. We'll see what we get from selling things. Yeah, we don't have many crates. I don't want to sell those. We need those for the plastic. Tin can line. This takes wood or coal and water. I'm not sure on the tin cans. I guess we can sell these too. All right, we're finally unloaded. That's it for this guy, I think. We will park this one just kind of out of the way if we can help it. Let's do even more out of the way. But here, then we'll go get our other truck. This poor truck, we spent so much money on this, we're not using it. At least not yet. This is for slurry and digestate and sewage. We did make 1 trip with it. We'll make use of it, but that thing was expensive. All right. Where are we? Not you. This guy right here. He's not too far away either. Hook up the flatbed, start selling some products. And then maybe even hook up the log loader trailer and take the rest of those logs that we've got on the ground and feed them into the mill. In fact, we might want to do that first. Just get those processing. I gotta figure out where our log loader trailer is. I'm not sure where that is. Might have to look on the map for that one. Could be over by the sawmill. That would make sense. Just go check there first, and if I can't find it, then we'll go on the map. There is our stump grinder. That should probably be moved to a better place. Is it in here? No. I thought it would be. Don't see it. That I think we own. I don't think we're renting that one. Boy, where is that? Let's take a look at the map. Looking for the trailer to load logs on to. What is this? That's our boulder truck. There's our flatbed. There's our timber runner. It is where? Can we figure that out? It's like it's on the other side of this stuff. Oh, maybe there it is. There it is. I see it over the wall there. Let's grab that, load the logs into the mill. Might as well get those started processing. The products we need to go sell, they'll wait just fine. There's no problem with that. The Mammoth Mill is processing those wood chips that we just fed in, so it is running. But let's fill it up with the logs we've got here. The only thing with that tree stand straight ahead that we're looking to buy, we do have to haul a little bit further distance. This was really convenient. Loading these ones up. All right, let's do the autoloader. B. It's gonna be, I'd say, about 4 or 5 loads here. We get those last 2. Yep. And the straps do work on this one. Oh, there's a little nugget there, a little nugget log. Did I try and get that on the thing? I think I can probably lift this. Kind of do this little trick. I think that'll unload. We'll find out. Might as well. We're kind of committed. Cutting down more trees. So here we go. Let's do this. Oh, look, some of them got sucked right out of the thing. Can I just drive over that? We tried this already? I can't remember. Yeah, that is faster. Pardon my poor driving. It only looks bad. It is effective. All right, let's we need to switch sides. O, B. See if we can get a full load where we're parked. Nice. I have to wiggle too much more. It's gonna, maybe we can get by with 3 loads. Can we get one more on here if I'm fast with the belts? Let's see, B. Oh, man, all right, that's full. Autoloader's off. Maybe we can get by with one more trip. It looks like it. Oh, that one fell. Not want to stay on. Switch autoload to the left. O, B, L, L, B. Can't. There we go. We got it. We got it. under the belts. And we can just drive straight through here this time. Not too bad. Nice, got those. A few more. We'll be good to go, and then we'll go sell some products. Let's see if we've got enough money to do it, to buy the tree harvester and that land. Gonna be, I think we'll be okay. I think we're gonna be fine. We could always sell diesel as well if we wanted to. I think we've got, we may have a full truckload full, like about 50,000 liters or whatever, units. Turn off the belts. Good, good, good. That is done. I want to park this trailer somewhere. I think I'm going to go just inside the wall here. Reasonable, right? Looks reasonable. For aesthetic, it could kind of belong there, right? And then we want to hook up the flatbed. Which I think is down here by the product spawning point. Okay, very cool. And let's go and see what we want to spawn, what we want to sell first. I think everything's fair game. Like I said, if we're committed to cutting down more trees, we're going to be able to produce all this stuff, more of this stuff, pretty easy. Let's start with lumber, maximum. Ooh, that's 10. All right, I think that's all I can get. All right. Well, let's see. Let's just pick these up. These are long pallets. You to turn on the auto load. Let's grab them. I think these stack up. We'll probably spawn some more. We can go with a full load, right? Sure, when I hit max, why they didn't all go. All right, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Let me get out of the spawning area and see if we can get 5 more. So we can leave with at least a full load. Okay. Autoloader is still on, so hopefully we will see these guys pop on board. Of course, there's always one. Not really, but this time there's one that doesn't want to hop on. There we go. And I don't think straps really help us here. Oh, oh, oh. Don't want to slam into that. Let's take a look, see where we're going to take these guys. Here, there we go. Lumber. 808 at the lows. Let's head over. Whoop. Yeah, every once in a while that does that. Back on. I don't think there's much traffic on this little road here in front of the sawmill. Or in front of the Mammoth Mill, I should say. Try to stay on the road. Alright, it's off to Lowe's. Here we go to make some cash. Like I said, I bet we need close to 400 grand. Not from this one load, but from everything we can sell. All right, that is it for the planks, for the lumber. We're up to 530,000. Let's head back to the mill. We're going to sell more, but before we do, we'll take a look at just how much we need to raise. We'll see what the cost of that that land is with the trees, and then also take a look at what that Ponssee tree harvester is going to cost us. Just so we have an idea of how much more we need to sell. Like I said, we're at 530,000. We could borrow money. I'd rather not. I think we're 300 grand in debt as it is. We're paying interest on that. It's not a ton of money, the interest. But it'd be nice not to be paying that. I'd much rather use that money for fields and things. So if we buy that plot of trees, harvest all that, and then buy that huge strip of land on the far west side of the map, start harvesting those, we can definitely pay off our debt. We'll be in really, really good shape. A lot of work to do, a lot of trees to harvest and cut down. That takes time. All right, let's take a look at what we need to save up, how much we need to actually save. Go back to the map. We're looking at this plot of land right here, kind of center of the screen. Lands, boom, that is, hard to read it, 271,000, right? 271. And then we need 271 plus this monster, right? So 271 and 440 is a lot. It's what is that? 710,000, something like that. A little bit more than 710,000. So we need probably another 200 grand. Let's sell the next product out of the Mammoth Mill and see what we get. It's going to be, it might be closer than I thought, actually. Paper or plywood. Looks like we've got more plywood. Let's do that. Same pallet size, so that's good. We got to find a place to sell it. Let's load it up, and then we'll take a look. Again, I'm sure we can use this for manufacturing more advanced products, but we just don't have the cash to buy up all those factories. And I do, you know, someday want to get to farming beyond just all this lumber work. Okay, let's look at the market. And plywood. This one has an interesting logo, but now that we've got this mod here, we can see the descriptions, which is super nice. Plywood, there it is. Ooh, lowest 1,000. $1,000 per 1,000 liters, I believe. Let's get over there. This could be pretty lucrative. I didn't notice how much more we have, but we'll probably deliver it all. All right, let me make a couple trips and we'll be right back. right, that is the end of the plywood. We got a good price for that. We may have all we need. Let's head back. We'll drop off the trailer. And we'll see if we can buy what we need to buy. And then we may call it an episode. Next episode, we'll start cutting trees in our new land. With our own ponds, hopefully. We'll see if we have enough cash. Let's just, we'll get the flatbed back to the Mammoth Mill. Then we'll run the numbers, but I think we're good. It's 754,000. That plywood really, really helped. But yeah, if things go as planned, I'm guessing we're going to be doing a fair amount of forestry. That's an unsafe pass technique, by the way. Don't do that in real life. All right, let's drop off the truck. Off the road here into the mill area. And let's see about buying stuff. Here we go. The map. The trees we want are up here. There's a ton in there. We saw there's a lot in here. I think this is worth doing. That's 271. Let's buy it. Boom. It's ours. Yep. Okay, good. We're expanding our empire. You can see the areas of the map that we own here. Couple up this way. A lot of forestry stuff. Forestry products. We got our ore mine. Bunch of grass here. I keep talking about making a field. We never seem to make time to do it. 3 farm fields. We've got some industry down here towards the bottom of the map. That's all of our food, our feed mill, our fertilizer, our seed master, grass processor, all kinds of stuff down there. And then we've got one of the newest additions is our oil well off here to the far left. And not to be forgotten is our refinery where we're producing some diesel as we speak. That's it for land purchases. Let's see about getting that Ponssee. I think that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea, though. Wheel brand. Oh, check that out. Oh, look at those tracks on that thing. That looks cool. I think it's a little unnecessary for us, though. Just out of curiosity. Magnums. Look at that. EcoTrack. Magnum Kovacs. I'm going to go for the regular... Just because I don't think we need the craziness. If we were climbing up hills and stuff, maybe it'd be more immersive, but I think that's overkill for what we're doing. What else? Can't do color. Can't do anything else. 440,000. We've got 42. Let's buy it. There is maintenance associated with this stuff, but it's not too bad, I don't think. Let's buy it. Boom. Huge purchase. Let's just take a look. There she is. Not bad, and it's our own. We earned it. We earned it. Mostly from forestry. This is mostly paid for by the forestry that we did earlier with the leased one. Now we've got our own. And we've got a lot of tree cutting in our future. Like I said, we'll get to harvesting these trees. We'll do a lot of that on camera, and we'll do some time lapse too. And then with that money, what I think we may do, at least a big portion of it, like I mentioned earlier, is probably buy this giant strip on the left side of the map. It's $1 million, but there are a ton of trees there. Gotta think it's way more than here, like more than 2.5 times the land we just bought. And there's room to potentially plant more. Now, the game may have a limit on how many trees you can plant. I'm not sure. But even if we just replanted what was there, it's a ton. That is just like money in the bank. Bunch of products. That'll feed our industry too. Eventually we're going to expand and do the Tom's tables and the Bob's boats. And that'll be more uses for wood. I think those both use wood. We own Bob's boats. We just don't have all the products. But yeah, we'll always have use for wood, so that will keep us busy. We won't need to wait on trees growing. That's for sure. And then hopefully we can get to doing root vegetables and getting pigs and things. Yeah, let's call this an episode. I think we got a fair amount done. We delivered a bunch of stuff, hauled all that ore. So we're making drain or drill pipe. That's going to end up being a bunch of diesel for us. So very, very cool. We'll walk here in the empty dealership. Seems like this should have some little props in here. Front desk. Oh, check it out. It's Farming Simulator on the laptop. Very cool. That's awesome. All right, we will leave it here for now. This is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Special thanks to those of you that have been giving the videos a thumbs up and sticking with the series this long. Those little thumbs up, they do help my channel grow. I really appreciate it. If you got feedback about this series, would love to hear it. Trying to figure out the best way to present this game so it's enjoyable for you guys. I absolutely enjoy playing it, so that's the easy part. But making it so that the videos are entertaining for you guys, that is the challenge, or that's what I'm trying to do. So share your feedback in the comment section, and I will see you all in the very next episode.